Farm Rock 2015. I'm sitting here with Chad Cherry of the Las Vegas. Chad, thanks for sitting down with us.
How's it going? Thank you.
Just finished a great set on stage. You guys are working hard, man. You played last night. You're playing today. What's up for tomorrow?
We got a show with a band called Nashville Pussy and a band called Valiant Thor.
You're a Chicago guy. You guys are all over the place. I see you guys working hard out in the bars, trying to build a following. Tell me about.
We don't know any better, man.
Come on.
We just rock and roll. That's what we do.
And talk about being able to do what you do, persevering and every day making those sacrifices to do it.
It's just kind of a part of your life, you know. If you don't do it for a long period of time, you start to miss something. And it's like that little void that you have. You got to fill it with music, and that's what we all do. And yeah, like I said, we don't know any better, man. This is what we do.
When you guys are coming up with new material, do you all collaborate together, or does one person bring their idea and present it to the group?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, you know what? It'll be an idea that I have, or it'll be an idea that Adam has, or somebody, and we'll kind of, if you put it all together, I'll put lyrics and the melody, or I'll just write a whole song, and then they'll put the guitar stuff to it. It's like, it's not a one-sided thing. It's a band, and that's I think why people like it, because it's not just one person doing it all. It's the spirit of five guys doing music together.
Yeah, that collaboration too. Sometimes you have that clash, right, where your idea doesn't line up with somebody else's vision.
Right.
How do you guys resolve that and still not hate each other at the end of the day?
Well, we used to argue about it all the time, and now we're just, you know what, we're over it, and we don't really have egos or anything. And if something sounds good and we all like it, we'll just put it together. And I mean, if it doesn't work out, we won't do it. And we're all kind of on the same page. And we've been doing this forever and ever, and we know what we like and we know what we don't like. So the more we do it, the easier it is, and it's more fun that way. And we don't argue that much anymore, which is kind of cool.
How long have you been doing this?
We've been a band for 10 years.
Wow.
A decade.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And you're still pumping out good music. I know you guys have a new release that's out right now.
Yeah. We had Sweet Salvation came out last year, and we're still doing a lot of touring on that. But as of right now, we're in the studio cutting a brand new record. We got 12 songs that we're working on right now, and it's some of them, well, I mean, because it's new, of course it's some of my favorite stuff, but a lot of it is things that we've wrote a long time ago and demoed them and sort of forgot about them, getting carried away with like a whole lot of other things, and we kind of like came back to it and realized like, wow, there's some really great material here. So
that's a great point that you bring up there. Sometimes you write a piece that doesn't work and you put it away and you put it on the shelf and you come back to it. Talk a little bit about how sometimes an idea doesn't work at first, but then you come back around and see it differently.
You know, there's times where anybody in a band will know where you're writing a bunch of stuff and you're working on a record and you're trying to do stuff, and along the shuffle, so some things kind of like fall in the wayside and you forget about them, or you didn't really like them that much, so you just moved on to things that you really did like, and then you go back to them a couple years later, you have a different perspective of life, you've changed a little bit, you're into different things, and then you put the flavor that you have on the old stuff, and it just kind of turns out, you know, there's a song that was like kind of like a country-ish tune that now is like a super hard rock song. You know, you change with the time, and you get better at songwriting as you go, and you can put that flavor into something old and make it sound new.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little mushy here. Okay, I want you to tell somebody who's just starting out not to give up. I want you to give them those words of inspiration. Look right there and tell people that are just starting out in this business what they need to do to get to where you're at.
Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Be respectful. And the biggest thing is you gotta just follow your dreams. Everybody knows it's a tough road being in a band and trying to do it, and just be honest with yourself and don't give up, and follow your dreams, follow your heart, and be yourself. Just be you.
Chad Cherry of the Las Vegas, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Dance,